Do you want to buy a longboard but struggle to make a choice? Do you find yourself browsing on the internet for hours to find a deck but end up watching cat videos instead? Or is it that you consider having many longboards as a viable alternative for a cuddling partner? So from today onwards you don't have to watch any further guides at all, because this video has it all. From pumping, to riding, to styling, to dancing, to falling, to crying, and maybe landing inside of the hospital. We never know. So this is actually the unhealthy amount of longboards that my friend and his girlfriend provides, and if you clicked on this video in the hopes that you can actually buy just one single longboard, run, click away from this video and never come back, otherwise this is going to be part of your long-lasting furniture lifestyle that you don't want to have. But if you're still here, then I offer you a solution to your escapism with 47 boards. So longboard dancing and freestyle are the new kids in town who all actually just resorted to longboards instead of skateboards because they felt all too special. Just saying. And it's really hard to explain what it is if I not show you. So here's the video.
Yes, it's a good day for singing a song. Yes, it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How can anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night.
Before I continue, I'm shortly explaining you why I chose these boards over other boards that are on the market, by giving you some technicalities that I wish I would have when I started out, such as the tail, the symmetry of the boards, and the length. The kicks of this board are, as we know from skateboarding, or at least I hope so that you know, are important for popping your tricks and for kicking them so you can jump really up high and hoping that you might land on the board again. The symmetry of the board is important for you to actually knowing where you can place your foot in order to become confident, where you can put them. I mean, we also make an informed decision on what shoes we want to buy. So if you just continue to buy shoes that have spikes under our feet, wouldn't be so enjoyable, would it? And the length is what's important for you to be confident in making more calves, because the higher the length, the wheelbase, so also called, the more curvy and flowy it actually feels to ride these on. And of course, the more space you have to dance or step, whatever you like to call it. And that's why I only chose boards that are above 100 centimeters, or what you crazy Americans call 40 inches. I hope I'm right. And these boards can actually go from 100 centimeters or 40 inches to 59 inches or 150 centimeters. And most of the time, people who are more freestyle oriented, so if they want to continue doing tricks, they tend to be actually more on the spectrum between 100 to 110, 115 centimeters or 40 inch to 43 inches. While on the other side, above 120 or higher, you can also do 115 if you like. They are more on the dancing style oriented. So if you want to do both, a good middle is between 110 to 120. So whatever you prefer. And since I know it's really hard to decide on a new board, especially as a beginner, I'm giving you some examples, like the ones that I have here in the background, and then you can make a decision on what you want to buy. So all the brands my friend has are actually really well-established brands, so you can't make any mistakes at all if you buy those. Some are more expensive than others, and well, you can see. And just to let you know, all the boards you can see here are boards that you can actually see in the description. You can just go on their website and buy them with all the price tags and the lengths shown. So here you go. From the lower side of the spectrum, this is the Apex board. A really well-known brand, expensive, but it's really perfect if you're just consider doing a lot of freestyle. But of course you can do dancing if you like the Apex. On the other side of the spectrum is the Walzer. It's a work from Bastl, a German brand, and it's about 127 centimeters or heck Both of them have kicks, but this one is very heavy, which is why it's very hard, especially as a beginner, to start off with the sport expecting if you can actually pull off some freestyle tricks. So if you just want to dance around, this is way better.
Next on the lineup are crown boards. Boards from Belgium, made by only one shaper, and randomly drops these sweeties on the page. So if you call yourself sick for work or school for one entire week and refresh your page like a wizard, you can sure sell a grand with yourself one. Another great board, Pig. Just one shaper, which really makes me wonder why every one of these shapers is such a loner. No, he's a pretty cool dude, so show him some support. These are simple boards, my first love. I had it for 8 months and it will last you a long time. If you just started out and if you cannot wait to buy a new board that is durable as a brick, get this one. I promise, it ships so fast and it's amazing.
And this is the Travelo. Travelo is also a very well-established brand in the scene, and they build boards between 43 inches to 46 inches. Really lightweight, so if you want to pull off some tricks, or if you are shorter, then this is perfect for you. Personally, it was one of my most favorite boards I've owned, so you can't really go wrong with this board. And it's actually cheaper than other boards.
So Loaded Boards are probably the biggest company that sells longboards, at least from what I know so far. They are the Lamborghinis of longboards with their quality and pricing. So you get what you pay for. The Landjacht, my first ever board. It is not pricey at all, so if you want to start off, great option of a board. Buy it.
The brand Luka is a brand that is established in Poland. It has polyurethane, almost always comes out with this design, and is really well known also between the sizes 105, 115 and 120. You also can't really go wrong with this. Another really quality brand is Timber. Timber's producing products between the size 100 and above. They're just really good boards that are relatively cheap. Comes in different designs and different shapes. So made in the Netherlands. That's all I can say. Don't know what else to say. And there's a flamingo on it. You like flamingos? I do. You do? I hope so. This one is 123 centimeters. But really good for freestyle as well because of the big tails that it can provide. Najutsu. Najutsu is probably one of the best boards that exist, in my opinion at least. It's a brand from France. I mean, look at this veneer, it's just amazing. And they have really durable boards that are ranging from 115 to 125 and maybe even 150 if you're juicy. They last you ages. So, fun fact, if you buy one of these boards, you can expect them to be delivered 6 or 12 months later because it's only like one person shaping these boards. But you won't regret buying this board. Locust. They just really make great boards that are between 115 to 120 centimeters. They provide a W concave for people who also are interested into sliding with really big tails that you can do a lot with. And look at the design, isn't it amazing?
For the rest of this video, I just rapidly show you the pictures, the price range and the lengths of each and every board. I personally don't have too much knowledge about some of them, but believe that they are great boards which are of value. At the end, I'll show you those options that I don't see a lot, but that still exist. So if you like to experiment or just enjoy their designs, go for it. However, the last boards are most often not preferred by more knowledgeable riders, but for starting are probably still great offers. So putting a board below one category over the other is not a determinant for a better board than over the others. So enjoy!
for those people around here who just want to start off doing longboard dancing and freestyle, but don't want to put too much expenses on their newly acquired activity, hobby, death sentence, whatever you like, I would say that you should get one of those recommendations I give you now, because they are relatively cheap, they are quite durable, and if you just want to start off, I think they are more than perfect, because if you start off learning tricks especially, your board is going to be killed anyways, since doing a lot of tricks provides a lot of shredding of your board.
And the remaining boards are boards that I never tried or that I personally haven't seen a lot and could be great boards as well, but I'm not sure on this part. Leave a comment down below if you know more. Oh boy, this video took me 4 days to make, so I really hope that you liked it. Sorry for the late upload. Videos will be dropping faster in the foreseeable future. Well, have a good day.